increased our patrols, security in the affected areas. We plan on continuing that as long as that is needed. On the other side, there's been a lot of questions in reference to pets and so forth. Right now, animal control has taken in 24 dogs and cats. 5 of those so far have been reclaimed. If somebody is missing an animal, they can go out there, check on the animal if it is there. If it is, and you've been displaced, let them know, and we will work with you in any way we can.
We may not be able to meet every single need that you have right this minute, but we are going to do the best job that we can to lead you and guide you to the resources that are in this community that can help you. But for the immediate time, please refer to this information sheet that we've put together for what the Salvation Army has to offer you. The Red Cross will be speaking in just a moment, and they'll resource you as well to what they can do. We have set up a disaster relief center at the fairgrounds. It's in the 4-H building. And if you have not been there, I encourage you to go there and to register. At that time, you will be receiving a pink form. It's an intake form. And what that form is doing is introducing you to the other agencies in our community, the faith-based entities that are able to resource you with something. And it introduces you as a survivor of the storm. And the intention of that...
It sustained some damage. Parkview and Lockwood have very minimal damage. Yucca sustained the most damage of all of our schools. We're minus a roof on the auxiliary gymnasium facility over there. We had several units that were blown off of the roof at Yucca Junior High, and we are hard at work getting it back up. School will begin.
Residents. Tell somebody. There's many people out there probably who've lost their electricity, they have no TV, no radio, they maybe don't speak Spanish or English, I don't know. But there's people out there that are hard to find. They didn't know about this meeting perhaps, so go back and tell someone that there's places to get help. Remember, the fairgrounds is a good place to go, and after a week from now or so, there may not be anybody there. So you may want to go to the Salvation Army office, or you may want to go to the Red Cross office, or call the city. But steer them to the city, the county, the Salvation Army, the Red Cross. Steer them somewhere, because the help is not going to end soon. The help's going to continue. Last thing I want to mention is the FEMA process that's underway. FEMA is the Federal Emergency Management Administration. And that is the part of the federal government that manages disasters. And everything that we can do up to this point has been done, whether it's been at the local level, the county level, or the state level. And so that process is working its way, believe it or not, to the White House. The President of the United States will make a decision one way or the other as to whether or not this is declared a federal disaster. And if that happens, then there will be additional resources available. We don't know when that decision is going to be made. Certainly we hope that it happens soon. But we will know one way or the other if the President declares this a disaster area in the United States or not. So again, we appreciate your patience. Be assured that there's a lot of work going on to make sure that a full recovery occurs in this community. Thanks.